All right, everyone, we are here with War 10 and the unnecessary rematch against Legion. Today I'll be taking an Apocalypse, Nebula, and Cable. I have Path 3 in Section 1 and Path 2 in Section 2, and a mini-boss on Boss Island. So this first fight here against Moleman, we're going to use Apocalypse, and there's going to be nothing to it. Typical PS1 fight, starting with mutant boosts or power back boosts. Getting to that special 2, dropping the special 2, and then finishing the fight with the second special 2 after that first one. Class advantage here, so we should get more back from power boosts. Half recoil on. So we'll gain our bleed immunity during the fight. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Odin pre-fight not needed for how quick this fight's going to go. Yeah, so just got to watch out, be patient, don't hit into Moleman's block in case he does build any mass from a special 1 or just from stuff like that. So already at our first special 2, he's more than 50% of the way. He decides not to throw a special attack, so he retaliates this heavy and then finish it off with a special 2. So pretty straightforward. Follow-up fight, we've got Super Skrull on Masochism with Hit Me, I Dare You, and Static Defense. Super Skrull is a Mystic Dispersion champ. We do have an Odin pre-fight here in case it takes a while just because of the miss mechanic. But game plan is to follow strike counter with parry heavy, parry medium light, parry medium light, parry medium light, light into special 2. And hopefully get to that special 2 without triggering a dexterity buff. And then having to wait out the global. So there's our parry medium after our parry heavy, parry medium light, another parry medium light into the special 2. I'm paying close attention to his miss mechanic. I noticed that I'm not going to get through another full rotation here before throwing a special 1, since we didn't get a lot back from the power back boosts to get to special 2. And then we triggered the global there. So we had to wait that one out, hit into the block, got rid of his miss mechanic. Now we should be pretty safe. We're going to go ahead and go into strike counter again. And if we can't build the special 2 with combos, best way is to miss a block and just eat it instead. Easy peasy special 2. Just how we drew it up. Not a big deal. We heal up, we move on. Apocalypse being brought in mainly for this Fury here on EMP, node 24 with Bubble Shield. We are still riding, I believe, the first PS1. I think there's 30 seconds left. We're going to take a look. Yep. So we're going to go right into this fight. The game plan here a little bit different to prevent triggering dexterity and losing power from Burden of Might. We're going to do a short combo, back off, set ourselves up for parry, short combo again, back off. I was paying attention to power gain there. I noticed since I have Petrify maxed that I could actually do 2 4 hits before getting this full 1 in for this special 2. Here, back up a little bit, hope he throws it. He threw it. Get ourselves ready for the next special 2. Missed the parry there. Got it there. It's not a big deal. Concussion was helping us out with Bubble Shield, so it doesn't always go up by 1. Now here we're going to let him die out a little bit. I'm trying to avoid triggering dexterity. But I get cornered right here, so I decide to just go ahead and throw the special 3 that we got pushed to. Even though he's not degened all the way. And then I know with the damage that we do here, we're going to have a special attack ready to go. So we just have to be patient and wait for this heavy attack or a full combo. And instead of throwing a special attack, just knock him out. So pretty smooth Fury fight. A lot more block damage than I would like, but it is what it is. And then we move on to Apocalypse's last fight. Miles here on the first node of path 2. Now, the game plan here was to treat this fight like MODOK. And if you've seen me do MODOK before, I actually play the strike counter doing parry in a single hit of the strike counter combo. So there are 4 lights, 3 mediums, and 1 heavy that you can get in before he starts building up the block penetration charges. So it is parry in a single hit. Now we have to let disorient build, so you see there parry failed, but we didn't trigger dexterity, so that's good since he is a Mystic Dispersion champ. So we go right back at it. And I'm not really sure why, but Miles didn't give me as much power as MODOK would to get to special 3 here. And we were going to throw a special 3 so that we don't have to worry about his own camouflage miss mechanic or a special attack. So it took a few more block penetration charges than I expected, which isn't a big deal. And as you can see, he's almost gone. Now what I forgot on the back end here was not Mystic Dispersion. We actually get away without triggering dexterity the entire fight. But was that even though I was waiting out his camo, if I threw the special 2, he was going to go back into camo. So we were fortunate enough that the first hit of that didn't miss and knocked him out. But ideally, you would want to wait, go back to strike counter, and then do a second special 3 just to guarantee that the special attack lands. So I make Cable Horseman here for the next fight, Manthing. We are going to try as hard as possible to prevent this Manthing from throwing a special attack, so Mystic Dispersion, the mastery, doesn't overtake us and we get hit with a couple special 3 attacks. So parry heavy the whole time. Once he gets to a bar of power, you're going to see me kind of turtle up and make him come at me. So I'm going to back up. No, I'm not going to cause under pressure. I'm going to try to retaliate his heavy here, which works out fine. Holding my block, getting him to come and repairing from the block. This way, we reduce the risk of him throwing a special attack. And as you can see, it worked out. He only got 2 bars of power, and that was the end of him. So, nothing really to worry about. Degen damage, just easily taking care of Manthing before he ever becomes a problem. And then we move on here to Sam Wilson, Captain America. And same thing, we're going to parry heavy here, but it's going to be even easier since he gains armor ups, and it's going to cause bleeds, and those in turn cause degen. So he's actually going to get a very hefty stack of degens here, and I believe I've done this season before. If not, I've done it before. You guys have seen how ridiculous the degen gets here. We're already at 18, at 30. Bye. So pretty much a joke if he's placed there and Apocalypse is allowed to come to war. And then our last fight here, Nimrod on this Falter node and Power Reserve. Taking this with Nebula, took it earlier in the season. It's a very straightforward fight. You're just going to build charges till you get to 5 and then continue from there, building charges till you get to 20 as you build to special 2. And the one thing you just really have to look out for is that when you're prepared to drop the parry with the special 2, that Nimrod doesn't have any armor ups expiring. Just in case that Falter kicks in at the wrong time and your entire special 2 misses, or at least the last hit, where the last hit doubles the shock charges on him. So you see there the AI wasn't playing ball, and I accidentally parried trying to just bait out that special 1, so we had to rebuild charges. So here I'm going to be pretty passive and actually not retaliate. And as I see he did a full combo into my block, I just went ahead and attacked back because we're getting a little close to my wall, which I'm not a fan of. So now that he threw special 2, I'm just going to block the whole thing as I build charges. This will give me time to get close to 20. I drop the 17. I throw the special 2. Again, we are half recoil, and bloop goes Nimrod. So not the friendliest AI, but we got the job done, and that was the end of our war. Our battle group actually beat out their battle group 4-0, so we got another donut for the season, which was good. We actually ended up winning this war 8-1. So we're in a good spot. We're not really in control of whether or not we make top 3, assuming we win out. More has to happen with a few of the top alliances, but it's looking like we can pretty much guarantee top 10. So 2 more wars in the season. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit subscribe, like, follow, and share, and I will catch you guys at the next war.